emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Auburn Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
Shit.
They'll try the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive, you turn around and hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They go to the ground. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
But the big move came after the game.
Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough, keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence and making the stop after a short gain. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state. Like, fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
-6, change of direction, -6, speed, -6.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum,
Cover
get
4.
any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense and formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later, but when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Going for it all. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. Dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself on the draw. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Man, and you want to catch the defense sleeping, but what a great job by the defense. Staying alert, staying aware. They run the fake punt. They're ready for it. They make the tackle, and they stop them short.
Quick release by the QB. There he goes. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands, and I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Got his man to the left. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Hand off from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in the...
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. Touchdown time. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lanier. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He'll keep it himself. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that end run.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out.
Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. Takes it across the 20, inside the red zone, and they'll mark him out at the 19-yard line.
when you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Motion from the wide receiver. The run from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Finds a tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Took a shot as he threw. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Just drives it between the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Out of the end zone. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got a chance.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hurtado. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on second down. The play action fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Power football with the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's got his man across the middle. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Now with the 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. and they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Got his man on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Pulls and fires complete. Still running at the 40. Oh, there's an alley on the left. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on. The tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that moment.
And Alabama knew coming into this game, you just throw the records out when you're playing your in-state rival, Auburn. What matters is what you do on the field when that first whistle blows. And Alabama simply, in all 3 phases of the game, they've been better.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with the lone back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run it from the gun.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now they're going to throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking downfield. Got his man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run play action. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. From the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Lanier. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Hurtado. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times...
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, they want the 2, and the holder's going to try to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Lets it fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown Tide. And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Auburn offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 42. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Breaks it. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make it.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the ground with the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for